Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Sean Diddy Combs and Justin Bieber's relationship has been put on the spotlight since the rapper was arrested, with a number of viral videos circulating online. Eyebrow-raising footage of a young Justin Bieber and Sean Diddy Combs has re-emerged following the millionaire's arrest earlier this month. Combs, 54, was taken into custody in New York City on September 16th and detained without bail on federal accusations of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs has denied all accusations, with his legal representative asserting that the music tycoon is an innocent man with nothing to hide. While Combs continues to be held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, it's reported that Bieber is conscious of his longtime friend and collaborator's legal predicament, but is choosing to concentrate on his new role as a father. A confidant of Bieber, who recently celebrated the arrival of his son Jack with spouse Hailey Bieber, mentioned that the fresh father has been living in a happy bubble since the birth of Jack and just wants to focus on being a great dad and husband. Nonetheless, despite Bieber's desire to stay silent on Combs' apprehension, the internet has been abuzz with discussions about their friendship. Early connections was established between the two artists from the onset of Bieber's career. A 15-year-old Justin Bieber burst onto the music scene after signing with Usher's record label, becoming a part of the Caught Up crew. Combs is recognized for helping to kickstart Usher's career and those of other artists like Biggie and Mary J. Blige. A video from the early days of Bieber's rise to stardom shows Combs and a young Bieber in 2009, just before they spent a weekend together. In the footage, Combs can be heard saying he's having 48 hours with Diddy. Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely gonna be a 15-year-old's dream.
Where would you like to go?
Wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Speaking about his role as a mentor to Justin, similar to his previous relationship with Usher, Combs said, "I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher, and I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, Bieber, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me, and we're gonna go full crazy. Let's get some girls," Bieber then tells Combs when asked what he wants to do. "Man after my heart," the rapper responds. That's what I'm talking about. An uncomfortable interaction between Bieber and Combs has also re-emerged online in recent weeks, causing unease amongst viewers. The clip shows the rapper criticizing Bieber for not keeping in touch since becoming a household name. As they greeted each other, a young Bieber assured Combs that he was all good, prompting Combs to delve deeper with, "Everything's good, selling out arenas and everything." The atmosphere shifted when Combs commented, "Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out." In the footage, a 16-year-old Bieber hesitated before replying, "You tried to get in contact with me throughout my projects and whatnot, but never got my number." Bieber then proceeded to take out his phone and said to Combs, "I'm gonna tell you my number."
Man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes. Okay.
5555.
Okay. 55. You heard that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm here to because you've been a big supporter of mine. All jokes aside, this right here is my young brother right here. He's been a big supporter of mine. My album.
Action has been labeled creepy by some, especially after Combs' arrest. Another particular video showed the two celebrities sharing what appears to be a sincere hug. However, sharp observers have noted that Combs' actions might indicate more than just a friendly gesture. In this clip, thought to be from around 3 years ago, Combs and Bieber look at each other seriously. They exchange a handshake and move in for a quick embrace. But some spectators have commented on how Combs seemed to pat down Bieber's back, torso, and chest a bit too thoroughly, leading one viewer to suggest it looks as if the rapper is conducting a frisk. The recent interaction between Combs and Bieber has sparked online debate, particularly in light of allegations recently leveled against Combs. A video clip on Twitter has ignited speculation, with some viewers suggesting that Combs appeared to be checking Justin to see if he's wearing a wire. As the footage spread across social media, users were quick to offer interpretations on the original post. One individual remarked, Diddy wouldn't have known if Justin was wearing a wire in this video just by tapping his chest. There could have been more explanation to what he did here. Another user chimed in humorously, it's possible, while another dismissed the conspiracy theory with sarcasm. Yeah, that's exactly how people check for wires, tapping on random places rather than just a flat palm. Meanwhile, one commentator suggested a simpler explanation. He's poking him while speaking to him to get his point across. People do it all the time. Before the arrest and claims against Diddy surfaced, Bieber, now 30, featured on Diddy's latest album, the Love album, Off the Grid, contributing to a track called Moments. Last September, following the album's release, Bieber expressed his sentiments about the collaborations with the heartfelt message on Twitter. I remember going to my brother Diddy's office to pitch him a song I wrote for him when I was like 14. Sadly, the song was trash, haha, he recounted on his Instagram story. Fast forward to a few years ago, Puff asked if I would freestyle something for his upcoming Love album. Wild full circle moment, love you. At Diddy, he continued in his post. Yet, following Combs' arrest, rumors surfaced that Bieber regrets his collaboration on the album. Bieber is so disturbed by the Diddy news and is unwilling to process it or discuss it, so he has shut off, an insider claimed last week. So many people who helped to make him who he is were very close to Diddy, and it has completely thrown him. The source stated to the Daily Mail, the baby singer is said to be so upset he's chosen not to comment on any of the allegations. The source also suggested that Bieber now regret working on Combs' latest album, a decision they say he wouldn't have made had he been aware of the current situation, according to report. The source also suggested that Bieber now regret working on Combs' latest album, a decision they say he wouldn't have made had he been aware of the current situation. Combs was taken into custody on Monday, September 16th in New York City, facing charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. Having been refused bail on several occasions, he is currently detained at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Combs has entered a plea of not guilty on all accusations. His lawyer, Mark Agafilio, addressed the media outside the courthouse on Tuesday, September 17th, asserting Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the charges.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first.
Yeah.
Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
What it do, my people? I'm Sean Divine, real_ENY Sean on the IG. And it's ugly out here with all of these allegations involving these A-list celebrities, pimping out underage celebrities at parties, at performances, sending them on private planes to other countries, allegedly to perform sex acts. I feel everybody involved should be held accountable. If Usher's involved, allegedly, he should be in a cell right next to P. Diddy. Because if, according to what Gene Dill says is true about Usher being molested allegedly by P. Diddy when he was a teenager and had to be sent to the hospital for some things that I don't even care to mention. I'm going to keep you updated on this case. I'm Sean Divine. Like, comment, subscribe if you appreciate the content. Salute.
SS and Co TV.
SS and Co TV, the channel for your eyes and your ears.